They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen to throw, and he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it. Complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Rosen on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Rosen will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is Rosen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Here's Thomas. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
3rd and long here for Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.J. Nelson. 81 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
This is Logan, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Blue, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Throw left side, complete. That's Nelson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now it's Rosen. And he's got Snead. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Brought in left side by Snead. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Fights him off. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's go. Four down. Hey, alert three.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player in the back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, 101 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but It's winning time here in the fourth quarter. He needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Roethlisberger now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. A nice linebacker play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll go on the ground. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Well, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll look to throw. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Caught right side. It's Snead. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.